just a great look at the metropolis. That is Houston, Texas. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So, on the floor for Memphis, Zebo and Marcus All are up front. Conley out there with Adams, and it's Grant in at the 3 slot. Here's Fry. Dishes it to Devin. Harden left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got his first basket.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Adams outside. Gasol inside. He had 13 points in the win against Denver.
And a phenomenal showing on the boards. His rebounding was a huge factor.
Now, here's Fry. Harden outside. There's the pick. There's Dedmon. Can't hit. Good D by Gasol.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And Adams kicks to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. He dishes it to Randolph. Here's Grant. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the basket by Harden.
He's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, isn't it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down.
And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into you. Nose to nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
And it's Conley penetrating and a missed layup. Rockets leading by 5. Harden outside. Gasol with the steal. Adams against Harden. Now here's Adams. D right on him. Now Gasol, averaging 14 points a game. The Grizzlies with another miss.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
That's good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here is Conley, following the score by Trevor Ariza. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Gasol drops 2. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Fry passes to Harden. Feeds it to Fry. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now here is Conley, guarded by Fry. Outside Conley. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. 5 to shoot. Adams outside. Shoots off the step back, and he drops that one in.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Harden with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And here is Fry. Here's Jones. Gasol with the rebound.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And Adams gets to Conley. Passes it to Gasol. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Marc Gasol.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Andrew Nicholson, who's picked in for Terrence Jones. Grizzlies making a switch here. Houston in the lead. Fry with the ball. Conley picks him up. And Fry kicks to Harden. Pass to Fry. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
And stolen by Fry. A finish. A huge slam. The perfect end to the fast break.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Conley dishes to Grant. Outside Conley. Back to Grant. From 13, again Memphis.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Rockets leading by 3. Here's Fry. He had 31 points in the win against Minnesota. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Now here is Conley. And there's the pass to Lawrence. There's a good screen. Knocked away. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. 5th on the list, James Harden.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's an automatic play.
And you know what, Steve? Even if some calls go against them, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time, so it more than makes up for the charge calls they might get whistled for. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
To the inside. Down low. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2.
And with a quick chance here, let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Michael Conley. He's averaging 18 points per game, 8 assists, and just over 2 steals. What incredible numbers. He's been a beast.
Yeah, one of the truly elite players at the top of his game, Steve. He's a marvel when he gets it going.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
Allen gets to Conley. Clock at 6. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Conley's got his first points of the night.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Nicholson passes to Fry. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. The little short-range fadeaway off target. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
And he's able to get it back. They recover it. For Houston, they've got 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Pass to McDaniel. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. They get Courtney Lee. The Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. The Grizzlies trailed by 5. Outside Conley. That's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Now Fry. with 1 on the clock, and that's not going to go. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, Steve Clark, what are your thoughts?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they've built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
Fry in at point guard. Andrew Nicholson out there with Montezumas. Then it's Robert Covington. It's the 5 for Houston right now. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard, in their last time out against the Timberwolves, just played phenomenal. He finished with 31 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance, Clark, here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he could possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
So both teams making some changes here.
Well, here we can get a look at Memphis and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. 2nd in steals, 3rd in rebounding, and they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
Well, they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one. And when they're on their game, they're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out in transition.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty quick. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He also said that he loved their matchups in the low post and told his guys get the ball into the post whenever they can. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Grant. For Houston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. There's the pick. Fry dishes to Ariza. Jones pitch to Montezumas. Houston moving it around. Harden the pass to Fry. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Ariza has the open look. Again, the Rockets score.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Adams. At 22 points in the win against Denver.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. It was a big-time help for him and his team.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
High in the post, working on Allen.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too. He may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got it pretty clean.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Fry with the ball. 12 points for him. There's the double team with Randolph. Fry with the ball. Guarded now by Randolph. And there it is again. Nice make there a 7-point Rocket lead. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Outside Gasol. Kicks it to Grant. He feeds it to Allen. Adams outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Fry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's Harden with the drive. Stolen by Grant. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Allen kicks to Adams. Out to the right wing. Here's Gasol. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Gasol's got 8 points.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Harden gets to Ariza. Stolen by Grant. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Doubled by Fry. Grant dishes to Allen. Grant the pass to Adams. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Outside Gasol. Here's Grant. Misses off the left eye.
Well, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Now, here's Adams. Right now averaging 17 points a game. And here is Fry. He kicks it to Harden. It's stolen by Adams. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Fry. All going up court. And Ariza with the stuff.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Man, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Dedmon kicks to Fry. There's the double team with Allen. To the inside. Ariza. Some solid defense from Grant.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Allen's shot is off. Houston leading by 5. They set the screen. Ariza dishes to Dedmon. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Captain, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Here's Adams. The Rockets making the shot. Allen with it. Now guarded by Fry. From 8. No good. And Houston the other way now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And I'll tell you what, even though they looked like the better team a year ago, they only managed to split the season series.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And Adams kicks to Allen. Into Zach Randall. It's tipped. Fry passes to Harden. With the floater, the rebound by Grant. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Nuggets.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And Steve, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive, equal parts hustle, muscle, and smart.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over.
Game on her hand. As we get set for the second half of basketball.
Talk about a terrific game for the Wizard. He has 14 points and 2 steals. This game is all about him right now.
He is in full domination mode, guys.
So on the floor for Memphis, Zico and Marcus All are up front. Adams is out there with Conley, and it's Grant in at the 3 spot. Now here is Harden. Ariza kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the 13-footer. Harden's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Rockets.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Conley kicks to Gasol. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's Harden with the drive. Fry with the ball. Conley picks him up. And Gasol comes to help. Here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary.
Now here's Adams. Right now averaging 17 points a game. That's good. And that's now 10 points for Marc Gasol.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, I think his team would be ahead.
Fry dishes to Harden. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Ariza no longer.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Oh, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Now here's Gasol. 10 points for him. Fires for 3. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Conley.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Harden the pass to Fry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 17 points for the Wizards.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. They've gotten good looks. They've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Grant gets to Adams. Back to Grant. The feed to Adams. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Conley dishes to Adams. Pocket 6. Out to Conley. Here's Grant. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Houston leading by 6. Jones with the screen on Conley. Here's Fry. And he dunks it after the pick. Frees him up. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
And so here's Memphis following the score by Houston. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley into the lane. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Several teams changing it up here. Here's Randolph, averaging 13 points a contest. 6 on the shot clock. All alone. Good on the jump shot.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Fry passes to Harden. Jones in the post. He's against Randolph. Goes up again, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Rockets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw, good from Fry. Stokes is checked in for Memphis. He hits both from the stripe. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's the dish to Gasol. Here's Adams. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Now, here's Ariza. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. This is Dart for the 3. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Conley with it. Now guarded by Fry. Ball's not loose. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard and the steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. You look at Fry, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Michael Conley, a few spots down. He's another guy who can pick your pocket. Monty Eunice is checked in for the Rockets. So it's the Rockets now, following the miss by Michael Conley. There's the screen. Ariza goes in. Nice work there coming off the screen. Ariza's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Outside Conley. He dishes it to Lee. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Michael Conley. Great work over the last month. He's around 18 points per game, 9 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And whether it's been intercepting passes in the open court or picking someone's pocket, his defense has really been giving opponents major headaches.
Well, we know that's the name of the game, Steve. Constantly impacting the ball, harassing guys all over the court. That gives you a chance to win for sure.
Here's Fry. Grizzlies making the shot. Feeds it to Monty Eunice. Now, here's Fry. He's covered closely. Went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Yeah, that's smart basketball. You foul, you send a very poor free throw shooter to the line.
Yeah, I think that's just smart. I mean, especially the way he's been throwing it down, make him earn it at the stripe. They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer the perfection continues.
Here's Fry. He's got 21. Sherman covered by Lee. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And a look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Pure hustle on that play. And that's what it takes on the offensive boards. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that Clark in some muscle. And he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Lawrence. Here's Sherman. That one's good from the corner.
He just wants to show us that he's got the whole package. The leaner, definitely part of his arsenal.
Passes to Stokes. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Good. Stokes has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, we're getting after it. I think we're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly. You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Rockets with the rebound.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that is good. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
Not often you see a team rely on that shot like they have.
Lee outside. With 1 on the clock. Good. Lee's got 6 in the quarter.
Those are what we call confidence building blocks.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Rockets on top, up high. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really? Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Here's Stokes. It's holding by Fry. Fry's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here. Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Outside Conley. Back to Adams. Pass to Conley. Here's Stokes. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Here's Covington. It's rebounded by Memphis. Grant's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Conley. There's the pass to Grant. At the teardrop, and the shot is good.
And now both of these look really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
And Fry kicks to Deadly. Harden right side. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Grant dishes to Conley. Pass to Gasol. Back to Conley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line than giving him 2 points.
Fry passes to Ariza. Now here's Fry. Over by Conley. Back to Ariza. From downtown. Gasol with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Gasol kicks to Grant. Adams outside. To tie it up. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight to end the drought. And he overshot that one, missing.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Grant dishes to Conley. To the right side. Here's Randolph. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Harden's shot is good. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points, and early
hear from you, Doris. They get it back. Nice shot by Randolph.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Harden outside. He feeds it to Ariza. From 11 feet away, can't get it to go. And Memphis the other way now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Yeah, you know the fans out in Utah are hoping for a win. That's a big game.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. The bounce pass was the key to the play.
And so it's Houston with it. The lead is 2. Here's Fry. Kicks it to Harden. Ariza passes it to Dedmon. Some solid defense from Gasol.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Now, here's Fry. Covered by Conley. Ariza has the open look. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams down low. Ariza covering. And Adams kicks to Grant. Conley into the lane. Blocked. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
Now here is Conley. He's guarded closely. Randolph can't hit.
After fighting back into it, they had a chance to tie this thing up.
Steve, I love it. They are not going away. They brought it close right now.
Harden dishes to Fry. There's the pick. Back to Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. Fry, that's for 2. And right on target with the switch. Fry's got 15 points in just the second half. Now here is Conley, guarded by Fry. That's good. And that's 18 points for Mike Conley.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to play. Player and flavor guy.
And so here is Houston. A 2-point game. And Fry kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Fry. And a strong finish with 2 hands. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Gasol screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, let's forgive him for that turnover. It's the only one he's committed today. Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Rockets leading by 4. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. And Fry kicks to Harden. The feed now to Ariza. Here's Dedmon, defended by Gasol. So it's the Grizzlies now.
And clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they got to work very quickly here, Steve.
And off against Jones. Grant the pass to Adams. Rejected by Fry. And an intentional foul right there. 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He kicks it to Ariza. Dish now to Fry. Shot clock at 5. Back to Ariza. Takes the three. Another three that time. A beautiful shot from Fry. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
Oh, this is going to seal the deal. They really exploded here to the finish line.
You know what?
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to sell every fake I threw. A lot of times you can just go through the motions and stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up space like I was able to. I can make a living in Hollywood with my act.